Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be decoupaging this LED pillar candle. This is a Dollar Tree candle, a really super easy project to make. So let's get started. So this napkin is absolutely beautiful, and Bill had come up with an idea. I had created this card during a live, and so that sparked our imagination, and Bill came up with the idea, why not make a matching candle to go with the card? So look how pretty that is. So that's the same napkin, and I'm going to also put ribbon around the candle as well. So the nice thing about this project is that the candle is already white, so you don't have to paint it or anything. All you have to do is measure your napkin, just to see what parts you want for that napkin or from that napkin. So I kind of want this little line right here, a little yellow line. I want that on my napkin. So I'm going to measure this. And normally I don't do a whole lot of measuring, but I'm going to match it up to my candle. Let's see, maybe like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I'll cut off the pieces here. I might use this for the bottom part actually. And then what I do to measure is I just kind of roll it around here. Roll it around until I get to the part that I want to be part of my candle. So let's see. So maybe right about there would be good. And what happens when I Mod Podge or Decoupage, the napkin kind of stretches. So this is a little bit different than me cutting away certain pieces and then applying it. I'm going to use the one big piece and wrap it right around. Okay, so I cut my napkin out, and like I said, once I start applying my Mod Podge to it, it's going to stretch just a little bit. So the measurements might not come out exact, but that's okay. I'm going to be using this Mod Podge, the matte finish Mod Podge. And so I already have some poured into my bowl. Now you're also going to need a foam brush, and you're going to need some plastic wrap as well. So just make sure you have those things. And you'll see what I do with this for if you're tuning in for the first time. Many of you have asked me if you can do plastic bottles. Yes, you can. You can Mod Podge plastic. And so you'll see by this. So now what I'm going to do is, one of the things you can do, or you want to make sure that you do, is separate the napkin. And I will also post the video to how I did this card. I found out during that live that this was a 2-ply napkin. So there's more than one layer to this. So you want to make sure you get both layers. So someone said you can use some double-sided tape and pull that off. So here's the one layer. Some napkins are easier than others to pull apart. And so here's the other part. So you want to make sure that other part comes off, and you want to be gentle with it. And I cut my napkin first before I pull this off, because now the napkin is extremely delicate. So you see how it looks kind of translucent? When I apply it on here, because it already has the white surface, it's going to really stand out and the colors are going to pop. So this is such a great gift idea. So let me just put this to the side here for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and apply Mod Podge in certain areas, and then I'm going to apply the napkin. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and smooth on that first coat. You just want to make sure that everything is covered while you're doing this. I like doing this in certain areas, just to cover a certain area and then apply my napkin on. So I like to do it. That's just best for me. But if you find an easier way to do it, then just do what works for you. So I'm just making sure that you don't need a whole lot because the napkin is light, but you want to make sure that that whole area is covered. And you might not be able to see this on camera, but I could really see the shiny part. So now I'm going to take my napkin and position it, lining it up just right there, just making sure that it looks okay for that first go around. Now I'm going to take my plastic wrap and just smooth it out. So now I'm going to pull it toward the end here and just gently doing this. Gently doing it, just take your time, no rush. And the napkin, the plastic wrap helps me to smooth the napkin out. So I'm kind of pushing the bubbles out toward the edges, and that helps you have less wrinkles. My stuff still gets wrinkles in it, but it's okay. And so I'm pushing it out toward the area until I cover everything that's covered with Mod Podge. Everything that's covered with Mod Podge is going to stick. So you have your first part on already. Look at that. Okay. Now I'm going to just continue to go around. I'm going to take this, put more on here. Make sure you can see this. It's really lining up, especially when you're working with a larger piece. It's just lining it up, that first piece, so that it fits on there. And so it goes on straight, so it's lined up. Now I'm going to just take this. Let's see, I'm going to hold it like this so that my hands don't touch the napkin. Because if your hands touch that napkin, it can tear it. And that's why we use the plastic wrap. So now I'm going to take this and just let it, just kind of pull it and let it lay right on there. And I'm going to start pressing it again. Just working my way around, taking my time here. Just taking my time. Smoothing out those little wrinkles on there. And you might want to give it 45 minutes to an hour to dry, but definitely so that you can actually handle it, but definitely give it 24 hours to 48 hours. So if you're making this for someone, just make it ahead of time. And look how cute that looks. It's all coming together. See, I got some wrinkles in there, but it's okay. Okay, let's turn this again. And so we're almost around to the other side already. Really quick idea. You can do this for different seasons. I did do one that had a holiday napkin, a Christmas napkin on it. And it came out really pretty. And I pull those out every season. But if you're decorating for some kind of party and you want to have some matching napkins and candles, this would be a great idea. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and flip that over. Coming along to the last part here. And the nice thing is this comes with a battery and it comes and it has a little switch on there. So for $1, you can't beat that. And so see, my napkin did stretch, so it actually overlapped here. So I'm going to go back and just cut that off. No worries. So I like you to see the whole process when I'm doing this. Pressing the bubbles. I'm just pressing the bubbles out. And so you just have to be very careful. And so see that? Already to the end. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and then I'm going to actually go over this with another coat of the Mod Podge to really seal it on. And there are wrinkles, but I'm not really worried about that. Actually, I'm not worried about it at all. It does what it does. I would love to get something like this as a gift. And you could do all kinds of things. Valentine's Day, Easter, graduation parties, all those graduation napkins that they have. It's just so much you can do. You can do a fall theme. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this away, and then I'm going to come back and put another coat of Mod Podge on it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of Mod Podge on this, and it's going to look cloudy. Don't worry about that. It will dry clear. So all I'm doing is kind of starting in the middle, going this way and this way over the top. And as you can see, it does have wrinkles, and it's okay. This is a nice rainy day project to do, nice weekend project that you can do. You can do this, you can make someone a happy birthday candle. Get some happy birthday napkins and make a birthday candle and put it on someone's desk. You like a co-worker or someone. Just giving you a couple of ideas. Just kind of looking to see where I need to add some stuff. And I'm glad I left that yellow strip along the bottom. I think it looks super cute. I'm just about to the end there. Okay, and there we go. Now, if I want, actually, while I have this still wet, I can take my ribbon and put my ribbon right on here. Just like this. Look at that. You just want to make sure you have it where you need it to be. Right there. Look how adorable that looks. I wish y'all could see this in person. It's not even dry yet, so I'm super excited to see what it looks like once it dries. That little sheer ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is all done, and I can't wait to see what this looks like at night. It's going to be so pretty. And look at this right here. Just that little bit of ribbon showing through, that sheer ribbon, really makes a big difference. Now, it does have wrinkles, but you know what? That texture actually adds to it. So I'm real happy with the way that came out. And wouldn't it be lovely to give someone a card to go with it? So I'll also put the link to this video in the description box below. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And go ahead and get those candles from Dollar Tree. They're really awesome and a great idea to decorate. Bye.